think the second worst thing about Kamala losing the election is that I don't get to see her anymore. Like, I used to see her every day. She was always at somebody damn stadium running her mouth. But like, I love the sound of her voice, so it was fine, you know? I miss her. Like, oh my God, her smile. It's the way, you know, she would do that like unhinged laugh. Such a soothing presence outside of like the president stuff. Like, her as a person is just like really was just like fucking UPS man. I miss Kamala Harris, and I think like the fact that I might not be able to see her anymore.
I love the sound of her voice and her unhinged laugh. Some of you are very right to wonder if some of these videos are parody, because I just can't believe that any sane human being would ever say that. Anyway, this is Red Channels. Please give this video a like, share it, subscribe to my channel. Consider going down into the comment section and subbing to me on Patreon for other benefits to help keep this channel running. And anyways, enjoy the compilation.
Yet another white man has gotten off scot-free after killing a black man, and yet another politician claims that we need better mental health care, yet they conduct sweeps of homeless encampments and do nothing to provide housing, to provide health care, healthy food, clean water, basic things that people need to live a healthy life. Jordan Neely was a beautiful human being. He was an artist. He was a dancer who suffered from depression and PTSD from a traumatic past. And now he is dead. And Daniel Penny, who at the time was a 24-year-old Marine vet who knew how dangerous a chokehold could be, killed him. Jordan didn't hurt anyone before Daniel Penny choked him to death. Yet here we are, and this case reminds me so much of the judge at Vincent Chin's murder trial who gave the two white men who killed him probation instead of a sentence, saying that these aren't the kind of men you send to jail. What kind of men are you supposed to send to jail?
Trump, as a reminder, your family are immigrants. And I don't even know why we let him run for president, because he doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Okay, first off, women are not slaves. We're not anything to you. Okay? You're just a man who wants control. Nah. You don't deserve it. 2, you're a womanizer. 3, you're a woman abuser and a child abuser. Also a rapist. I've heard through the grapevine, and you know you're in trouble for it, so let's not go there. Tax evasion, this, that, and the other. So why are you even president? Who did you pay off to become president? Because I'm sorry, you do not belong as a president. You have destroyed America the last time you were president. You're going to destroy it again this time. And then guess what? The rest of us have to clean up your mess. Get out of office. To Congress, guess what? You do realize that every single solitary one of you need to reread the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And so do you, President Trump. To anyone in office, whether state or government or federal, I don't care who you are, reread the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Because all of you are failing miserably at your oath of upholding those laws. Have a good day, y'all.
Well, hey, everybody, it's Friday all day, as my Nana would say. And look what I have on my lip. Everybody's been saying, you have herpes all this time, and I never had a cold sore in my life. And now I have a cold sore. And it makes me think that perhaps this weird pimple that had a tiny little head was a cold sore, too. And so I talked to my doctor today, and I did a video telehealth. And they said that it's not a cold sore, it's some reaction to the sun. Now, I did sit in the sun yesterday, but I had sunscreen on. So I don't know. I will let you know tomorrow if I do, in fact, have herpes, as some of the taunting from the MAGA people in the last couple of weeks. Hasn't it been fun, ladies and gentlemen, to be standing in direct opposition to everything he is and represents? And always have been. And always will be.
I don't even really know what to say about this, other than it's weird that she ended this TikTok with mentioning MAGA at the end. I guess we all just live rent free in Rosie O'Donnell's head.
Responsibility to prevent people from receiving consequences. If someone acts like a bully and votes against your humanity, the natural consequence is that you're not in their life anymore. It's not up to you to twist yourself into a pretzel to make sure that they don't ever receive that consequence. You don't need to sacrifice yourself to make sure that somebody doesn't get the natural consequences of their bigoted and selfish choices. It's not your responsibility to make sure to pretend that you love the relationship, that you want to stay, that you enjoy it, that, oh, it's fine, when it's not fine. Get out of there. Go, move on, and tell them as quickly as possible.
Okay, so the chess, not checkers mentality is got my nerves bad. Kamala, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because all these subliminals. On one hand, I got Cory Booker talking about quietness is not weakness, or don't mistake quietness for weakness. I got Kamala giving these glorious speeches saying see you in 2025. Y'all do know we got 30 minutes. I had a glimmer of hope last week, and I want to keep it going. I recognize they're being strategic. I hope they are. I don't know if it's my delusion, but I had a glimmer of hope. I have felt from the jump that something else is coming. But y'all, can we get a little more of a plan? We got 30 minutes. Like, what are y'all seeing? Because I've seen across social media that there are other comments being made. Am I delusional? Do y'all think something else is coming? Because I'm at my wit's end. No, for real.
Yes, you are very delusional. You lost. Now just accept it.
Just got back from the grocery store and I was standing in line, and in front of me was a MAGA supporter, and in front of him was a woman who was from another country. And he leans over to her and says, "Hey, excuse me, are you from this country?" And she says, "No, I'm not from this country." And then he cut in front of her and said, "America first."
I've had a lot of time to think today, and I just want to go back. Like the healing part, I want to heal. The healing part's amazing. But everything that goes with it, the empathy, and the critical thinking, and the self-awareness, and the morals, all these deluded people that are just skipping through life, you know? And I'm beginning to think delusion might have been the solution. I just want to go back. There's so much time to think on this damn door dashing venture. Does anybody have a good podcast recommendation? I just want to go back.
I don't disagree. There is indoctrination. However, the problem is you don't realize that it's actually been going on for more years than you would like to think about. We make kids recite a pledge of allegiance to a flag every morning. That's indoctrination. We now are putting the Bible up in classrooms. That's indoctrination. We expect kids to celebrate. All their extended breaks are based on the Christian religion. Christmas break, Thanksgiving, Easter comes spring break right after. It's all indoctrination to believe that Christianity is the dominant religion and therefore should be celebrated differently than all others. And the fact you don't see that is, it's because you're indoctrinated, you know?
Believe it or not, most Americans, even most liberals, are actually Christian. Something like 80% of this country, on paper, is Christian. And America was conceived of as a Christian country. The founders understood any new immigrants or participants in American culture as being Christian. There are various states like Virginia. For a while, the state religion of Virginia was Anglicanism. There wasn't a federal religion established, a federal church, but the general idea was that America would be a Christian country. So it really boggles the mind how liberals play these games and expect that, say the founding fathers had Buddhists in mind when they wrote the Constitution.
Are you all right? I'm fine. You all right? Wait. I said, are you all right? I'm fine. You all right?
Mega. You know he's not going to get in there, right? You know that your daddy, he's never, ever, ever going to come home to you, right? You do know that, don't you? You do know. That's why you're so angry, because you know it's not going to happen. So then you have to call somebody else daddy. But it's not going to be him. He's not going to be the daddy you wanted. He's going to probably be behind bars, or I don't know. But the one place I do know that he's not ever going to be is in the White House.
Liberals seething. They can't even imagine a second Trump presidency. It would make their brains explode. Although rhetoric like this is a little ominous given the fact that there have already been at least 2 attempts on Trump's life. So this woman, the federal bureaucracy will not stage a coup in the next couple of months, but, who even knows what they're planning?
We told y'all what rolling back DEI meant. We told y'all what Project 2025 wanted to do about DEI. They wanted to get rid of it. They wanted to abandon it. So look what's happening, people. They're going against DEI. Now, for those of you who didn't listen the first 100 times, DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. What does that mean? That means that employers not only had to look for the most qualified people, but they also had to look for qualified people of color, people in the BIPOC community, people in the LGBTQIA+ community, human beings who otherwise might be overlooked because of the white majority in this country. So if you voted against DEI, well then, you kind of don't have anybody to blame but yourself. And if you voted against your own best interests and against your own family's best interests, well, then you don't really have anybody to blame but yourself, do you? You guys think liberals are out here trying to fucking educate you because they want you to live some kind of fucking miserable existence with us. But the fact is, we don't want to fucking live miserable existences. We want to know that our fucking families are being taken care of by the fucking government. We want to know that billionaires aren't getting rich by denying health care for people who fucking need it, when there are other countries who have universal health care systems. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit that you guys fucking listen to what we're saying and somehow think that the opposite must be true. It's really fucking ignorant. And you're really about to fucking find out if Kamala Harris doesn't save the fucking day.
Why don't you stream on TikTok anymore? Oh, buddy, don't get me started. Oh, buddy, don't get me started. Oh, don't get me. Why don't you stream on...
Yo, MAGA Knights, since you know everything, where the fuck is your boy JD Vance? Where the fuck is your boy JD Vance? Isn't he the VP pick? Like, where the fuck is your boy at? Like, it looks like Elon Musk has taken his place. So, yo, MAGA Knights, where the fuck is J.D. Vance? We Dems really want to know. Yeah, we do. We definitely want to know where your boy is. Has he flipped? What's going on? I know, baby.
Man, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I lose brain cells every time I make one of these videos. That was the dumbest thing. That was one of the dumbest clips I've ever watched. Anyway, if you enjoy this, you want to lose more brain cells, please like, share, subscribe, and consider going down into the description of this video and subbing to me on Patreon. I'm planning on making some merchandise soon if you want to support the channel. I need your help. Uncle Sam needs you. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and Red Channels will catch you in the next one.